it's your boy D in the building. Yo, I got an unbelievable show for y'all tonight. It's gonna be crazy lit, right? I'm here with Pour It Out Painting, and I'm so excited to for them to share exactly what they do, why they put this together. It's gonna be crazy tonight. So look, I want y'all to introduce yourselves individually and tell everybody about who you are.
I'm Brittany.
Hey, Britt.
And I'm Kira.
Hey.
I'm Kira.
And I'm Tiffany.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Okay, I hear y'all. I see y'all. Hey, so who came up with the idea?
We all did.
We all did.
Yeah.
So it was a group. Y'all sound like SWV right now, talking at the same time. Yo, so that's dope. So what brought along the idea? Who came? What was the premise of this? Like, where it come from?
Well, we normally do this where we drink wine and we just chill. We do a little bit of painting, relax, because we normally don't get to do that. We're all parents. So one of the nights that we actually got together here, we started talking about making this into a business, and that's how it all got together.
And then ideas piled on top of ideas, and
Yes. And it took off.
And here we are.
And here you are. Look, y'all seem like this is a sister. It seems like this is a sisterhood. Would I be wrong in saying that?
Nah, you
You're right.
You're right.
I can just tell by the way y'all interact together, and I don't even know y'all. I can feel it through the darn screen. So where do you feel that this can go? Where do you guys feel that this can go, and what are you looking to do with this business?
All right. I feel like we can actually make this into a big business where we can cater to bigger associations. We can cater to the schools. We can actually cater to businesses also, like for team building. So, I mean, we have no limits. We can cater to just about anyone. We can come to you,
Exactly.
or we can actually have it outside in a big event, or if you want to do a party, like a birthday party, we can do just about anything.
Anything.
I mean, we already put our foot in the water with little things. We worked with a company based out of New York for Christmas, did a Christmas party for them. We're trying to work something out with one of the elementary schools and see if we can do that. So
Nice.
Yeah, we even sell packages. So if someone doesn't want to have a party per se, they just want to have a date night, we actually sell packages where they can have all the supplies that they need. And, we just either deliver it if they're local, or we mail it, depending on, how far they are.
and
Right,
we
that's
ship
dope.
everywhere across the US back in December.
Okay. Okay. I think that's dope. That's a very unique idea. So here's some fun stuff. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for some fun stuff?
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah,
bring it
on.
let's go.
So I think it was Kira that was drinking, and what's your name? I'm sorry. What's your name again, sweetie?
So
Next to
Brittany,
Kira.
Me?
Britt.
Brittany.
So Kira and Britt. So I
Yeah.
saw you. Look, she's sipping now, right?
Listen.
So listen, when y'all in Jamaica, right? When y'all in Jamaica, y'all got y'all little, I don't know what y'all call those things, but they cover your whole body and whatever.
What?
Y'all got y'all stuff, huh?
An apron?
In April.
or cover up.
Cover up. I think you're talking about a
small-
Cover up.
It's a cover up. Look, I don't know, y'all don't gotta keep it PG, whatever it's called. All right. Look, when y'all out in Jamaica laying on the beach, doing your thing, what are y'all drinking?
Everything.
Hennessy, dark liquor.
Jack Daniel's, Tennessee honey on the rocks.
With a
Okay.
side of water.
With a side of water.
Brittany
You
needs
need
water
water
at
sometimes.
All the time.
You just
All the
said
time.
you just said that you drinking anything, and then you gonna bring up water.
Oh, yeah. Anything plus
No,
water.
she'll drink anything, and then she'll need water immediately after that.
Yep.
They
Understood.
come paired up.
Yeah.
Not
That's her
together.
chaser. That's her chaser. That's what she does.
That's my chaser.
I got you. I feel you. All right. So on a night like this, y'all all together, right? Do y'all have like game night, or what do y'all usually do?
Oh, yeah. We do what? Charades. We do.
Yeah.
Oh, was it Dare?
It
We do
depends
Uno
on what-
sometimes.
Uno.
We do
Oh, drunk Uno.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they don't go-
So
We
y'all
get the
named it
end.
Drunk Uno?
No,
That's
there's
the name
there's
of
an
it.
actual
It's
drunk
a
Drunk
game.
Uno.
adult Uno.
Yep, you gotta take a shot.
I'm lost.
What?
You gotta come play with us.
Yes.
I don't know what
Yeah.
Darren is.
Listen, our dares get real.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Sheree- awesome too, because we come up with all different types of ideas and crazy stuff. It can be
Mhm.
true or not.
Sound like a fun bunch.
Absolutely.
Gotta
Sounds
be.
like a fun bunch for sure. All right, so listen, when it comes to what you guys do, right? Because I think you're very unique in what you do. Let's be straight, right? You guys got crazy ideas. You putting it forward. How are you gonna, or if you guys are working with the community, like what are you looking to do within the community?
Get back. Like, especially right now through the pandemic, these kids need something to do instead of just sitting in the house on a tablet. You know, we did parties the whole pandemic, so we know how to move and how to operate. So we just trying to give a little bit of light to this dark time that we're in right now.
Right. That's a good answer. Now I'm gonna get a little serious on y'all real quick because we are talking about a pandemic. We're talking about the times that we're in is very tough. Especially, I live in Philly, so especially in Philly, you know, it's a lot of stuff going on here. You know, you got gun violence, you got people getting burnt, and all types of crazy stuff going on right now. People getting ran over by cars on purpose, right?
Mm.
So, it's crazy, right? Like it's a crazy time. Um, right now, in the crazy situation we're in, how do you guys feel like you can impact things from your platform, like with your platform?
I think like already we already try to do that with the whole date night thing. Like we try to avoid from people having to go out, having
Right.
to into those crowds in order to feel like they're actually having fun. So that's why we started doing the kits. So for anybody that's really cautious about COVID or high risk or anything like that, they could stay at home and enjoy that and have fun and not just watch TV or sit around or whatever they do on a day to day. To just try to like move away from that.
Yeah, and we
Right.
actually do this virtually as well. So if they
Yes.
feel like they need the extra help or the extra instructions or assistance, we're there to do that with them also.
Right.
Okay. So that being said, let's get out of you. Let's get out of Pour It Out Painting for a second, right? Outside of each other, right? Because I want to get to know you guys individually. What is it that drives you outside of this business?
My kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being a mom.
Yeah,
But
for real.
one, kids, it's always the kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you cannot
Okay. So
leave your job for your kids. You cannot leave your job for your kids. So you have to create something to be able to pass down to them.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
okay. So look, I'm a real dude. I'm gonna keep it 100, right? Because we all say our kids whenever we get a question like that. Let's be honest though. Let's listen. No, I'm not taking that.
A big thing for me is definitely
Yeah, there we go.
financial freedom. Not I feel like being African American, like and especially like how I grew up, I didn't have anything passed down to me. So my goal, all of my goals and how like I move forward in life and all of my decisions that I make are based around, will my kid be financially set when I'm gone, when I'm not here?
Right.
I think about
Generational wealth, right?
generational
Yeah.
wealth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even though like we all of us have a great job in, you know, during the day, but when we're doing Pour It Out, we're our own bosses. We ain't got to answer to nobody. So that feeling alone is good.
So let me ask you a question. You said you all have a great job. Now you know I'm gonna hop on you, right?
Go
Because what's the
ahead.
definition of a great job? What is that? What's the definition of a great job?
I'm gonna be honest with you. The job I'm at now,
Honesty.
I actually enjoy what I do. A year ago, these girls know what I went through. I hated the job. I went through depression at the job. I broke down from the job. So when God blessed me with what I have right now, I have flexibility in my schedule. I work from home. I don't need to leave my house. Even when this pandemic is over, I still work from home. And what my role is, I'm actually helping others.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for me, I've always been that way. I want to help others. So
All right.
I think all of our jobs,
It is.
We all
We
do.
all do
centered
that.
around helping people.
It does.
All of our
Mhm.
jobs are
Yeah.
centered
That's
around
all
helping
that.
people. I'm an HR manager for a very large company. That's the best I can get. But yeah, I enjoy what I do because I get to help people on a daily basis. Like that was the main reason why I got into HR, was
Right.
to help people. So I
Right.
enjoy.
Right. Yeah.
And
So
for me,
this is
I work as a medical biller and coder. So on a regular, I'm like, fixing issues, making sure that these patients are not paying astronomical bills, especially because a lot of the patients that go to the practice I work for, they actually are elderly. They're on Medicare, they're on Medicaid, and there's issues with, the insurance is not paying. And they're on a panic all the time. Like, oh my God, I got this crazy bill, or the insurance says they're not paying. When I can relieve them of that stress and let them know they have nothing to worry about because I'm on the case, they feel like they're so relieved that they actually call my manager and let them know, like, hey, she did everything and I'm completely
That's
happy.
the best feeling.
Yeah. And I'm in the same field as well. I'm a caseworker for Medicaid. So right now, everybody was so scared once we got a new president. They didn't know what was going to happen with their Medicaid. They didn't know if Trump was going to, get rid of the Obamacare. So my job is to let everybody know, like, everything is going to remain the same. You're still going to have Medicaid insurance. So just helping people in general, that's what we all do. So providing this service is just another bonus for us. We're providing a service and getting paid.
Right.
Still.
Like in my role
Our
as a social
party
services
is
coordinator.
Yeah.
So
Our party
my
is-
job is hand in hand with Kira's in a way. Like I'm a social service coordinator and I work with Medicaid as well. And people with, work with DDD and disability. So like I said, we all have a very important role in our jobs and we just love helping people.
yeah. It sounds like y'all passionate about what y'all do. Now, what y'all do affect your kids at all? Like affect your children at all?
No.
Okay. So,
Not at
and
all.
the reason why I'm asking that, right? You guys are 4 strong women, okay? And in our culture, sometimes we forget to praise you for being a mother, working, a business owner, and you guys don't get your flowers enough. And in some cases, you guys don't get your flowers at all. So I'm gonna be the one to say thank you, right? Thank
Well,
you
thank
to
you.
each and every one of y'all, because my mother's she used to be a hard worker. Unfortunately, she's a little ill now. She raised
Sorry.
me, my brother, and my sister on her own, and strong, like super strong, right? And we saw confidence in her every day. So we had no choice but to be very confident men and women, right? And I see some of that same confidence in you guys, especially the way you talk, the way you smile. You guys know how to conduct yourself, all together outside of the drinks. So listen, now when it comes to Pour It Out Painting, when it comes to that name, right? What does that name mean to you? Like when you hear that name, I see Britt is making her smile now. I see you. When it comes to that name, what does that do for you? Like, what do you get out of Pour It Out Painting when you hear it?
Well, when we spoke about it, we actually were talking about the name. We were talking about like pouring out your feelings, pouring out your emotions, like,
Pour it onto the canvas.
yes,
like,
Pour it
pour
onto
it all
the
out
canvas.
on.
Pour it out to the canvas.
That's the whole meaning behind the word, like pour it out.
Yeah.
So the
Okay.
atmosphere we want for these parties, when we have it this is mom time. We take it off the mom hat for a minute. We about to sit here, we gonna laugh, we gonna talk, we gonna cry, we gonna talk about our goals. Like this is our time. You know what I mean? So that's the atmosphere that we want for these women when it's, girls' night, and then for date night, like, that's for you and your boo. We gonna figure that out for y'all. You don't know how to do it. If you're a man, you don't know how to be romantic. We got you, bro. We got you.
We got you.
Got you.
Yeah.
We got massage oils on deck for you, brother.
Rose petals.
Rose petals, all
Hey,
of that.
Let me tell y'all, I had a conversation on what was it? I had a conversation on Clubhouse last night. We was just talking about this exact thing, like men being physical creatures and women being emotional creatures, and y'all needing. I actually made a little bit of a podcast on this. Y'all needing like us needing a physical, and y'all needing what did I say? My brain just shut off real quick. intimacy is the word I'm looking for. Women needing intimacy, men needing this, and us not being able to communicate that to each other, and not being able to come together and say, yo, I need this. How can I get this and not get on your nerves, right? Like, how can I ask for this and not get on your nerves?
So it's like men and women have different, people have different love languages. So something that may be very, very important to a woman may not be at the top of the priority list to a male. So we try to pay attention to those things and understand people's love language, because something that you might not feel no type of way about or whatever it is just will be different for a woman. So
right. So if somebody's watching this and they're completely confused, what is love language?
Oh wow, we're getting deep.
How you express your love?
Love language. Actually, that's so funny. I was talking about this on Tuesday with a couple of people. So love language is how you want to be loved. What makes you feel like you are loved. Right. And it's ironic that we're having this conversation right now, because somebody asked me this out the blue, and I told them, like, you know what? For me, my love language is I need you to actually be, what was the word that I used? Mindful, be thoughtful. Because when you look at the love language, when you actually look it up, it says something about gifts. But with me, it's like, I don't want gifts. I just want you to be thoughtful and put thoughts into everything that you do. Do what you do consciously, not, you're just doing it because, this is the stuff that you're supposed to do in a relationship. No, do it because this is what this person enjoys. Take the time.
Yeah. I think from my perspective, right, a male who's grown a heck of a lot throughout his life, especially when it comes to my lady, my female, I wasn't shit. And I think a lot of men struggle with admitting that. We struggle with admitting that sometimes we not who we say we are, or we not who we think we are. And this is getting a little serious, I know it is, but when you guys as mothers, because I want to look at it from that scope, as mothers and business owners, when you guys are going through those communication issues within your own personal love life, right? How does that affect everything? Like, how does that affect the children? How does that affect the business? Like, can you talk about that?
I feel like you got to learn how to separate that all. For me, my husband, we came a long way, but as far as we don't argue. So to me, it's for communication. You got to pick and choose your battles. This is even worth arguing about. You know what I mean? Right. And we don't argue in front of the kids. I don't take that to work or the businesses. Like, our issues are issue. I don't need that to take away from what I got going outside of us. Like, that's how I deal with it. Mm-hmm.
Anybody else want to answer that? No.
That part about having all four of us is whenever one of us is going through something and we're not able to be there. That's what I was waiting for. We can all step in and actually make sure that everything goes smoothly. And then, when it's time for that other person to, pick up the extra slack, they can do the same. We can step in for each other as time goes by.
Right. Yeah. And that's where the word team comes in at. Yeah. Like, when I say we are definitely a team. Right.
So, there's times when we've had to put in text message like, hey, I won't be responding for a while. I just want to let you guys know, like, I got this going on. Like, exactly. I'm not ignoring you guys, but I won't be participating in this group chat just a little bit.
Yeah. And we respect that. You know what I mean? Everybody go through something. Right. You need some time, take your time.
Mm-hmm. Y'all remind me of that Tyler Perry movie. What is it? The one with the 4 girls and the 4 husbands? No, not coming together.
Is it Why Did I Get Married?
Why did I get married?
Why did I get married? Y'all remind me of them 4 girls, right?
Who's the crazy one? There's one. What's her name? Tasha?
Yeah.
Crazy one. Who's the crazy one?
Oh man.
Oh wait.
Look at Brittany. She got her chin up. She's like, it's me.
I was gonna say Tasha is Tiffany because of the chin. So.
Okay, so it's one of us. It's either me or Brittany.
I don't know who the crazy one is, because I don't know y'all personalities like that. I only know one of y'all, and I can say that she's crazy when she come into my store.
What you talking about? I don't even go to you. See, look.
That's why I know. That's why I know.
Our craziness go hand in hand.
I think we all got a little bit of crazy in
Hey,
us.
look, all I'm saying, we all got a pinch of everything in us. It just depends on who brings out the crazy and how crazy it gets.
Yeah.
That's true.
Hey,
Depending on how you treat
can y'all speak of a rough time where y'all wasn't seeing eye to eye, right? And y'all just couldn't seem to get on the same page. What did y'all what did y'all do to figure out how to communicate that effectively? And how did y'all start to move on at that point? Because I know when you're in business with somebody, it's not easy and you can bump heads, especially when the agreement's not there. So can you speak to that part?
I don't think we've ever had a misunderstanding. I mean,
We
like
don't.
bump heads. It was more or less miscommunication.
Mhm.
And then we just explained what we were trying to say in a different way. And then that person got it. And then the problem was solved. We never had like an issue with any one of us.
I think it's really easy for us to kind of make decisions as a group because it's 4 of us. So if somebody
Yes.
comes up with everybody as individuals are very like intelligent, right? So when we're all like thinking of better ways to improve the business, so we come up with an idea, we all kind of shoot out like our thoughts on that idea, and we just make a
Right.
choice based off
We
of the
feed
most
off one another. At
Right,
that point.
right.
based off of the most votes. That's what we go with.
And then we vote on
We
it
vote
pretty
on it.
much.
Yep. Whatever makes sense. Because I mean, at
Right.
the end of the day, we are a business. It has to make sense. And all the ideas are usually very different because we all have different points of views. So usually we end up with 2 choices that are very good, and we vote on it.
And then we vote. Yeah.
And then it
So-
honestly is awesome because it balances it all out because some people may have like connections with like certain things and maybe we wouldn't normally do like a pop-up or something, but one of our members of our team kind of just is an advocate for it and like it helped us to kind of move in different directions.
Like
So-
this, see?
Yeah, like this, like she brought this to us and we were just like, oh, so we did it.
Yeah, right?
Well,
Right.
I do appreciate this, and I appreciate you guys coming on. Now, I know for sure that you gave me that answer, and I receive it, very much so. But I do know that this show is geared towards elevating people, right? It's geared towards motivating people. It's geared towards inspiring people. That's the whole reason why I put this together, right? Because it's hard for a lot of people, especially in business. It's hard for a lot of people to get started, right? It's hard for a lot of people to stop making excuses about where they are in their lives, right? And I'm the type of person that just don't accept excuses. I'm not the type of person that sits there and allow you to wallow, right, in your stuff. Who's the leader of that? Like, who says, yo, we got to get up, we got to get going, yo? Who's
That's
that?
Brittany.
person?
That's Brittany.
It's Brittany.
I think between us
Okay.
two,
We be like, excuse our French, get your shit together.
let's go.
Get your pants,
Time
pull
to
your
go.
boy drawers on. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. So now I know I keep going back to this, but this is one of the more I have 4 beautiful black women, powerful black women in front of me. And what's so important about this is the fact that you guys take care of your business without making excuses about it, without making any bones about it. Like you don't complain a whole lot, you just do it. Like as a black woman, what challenges are you facing every single day to not only run a business, but to make sure you're the perfect mom for your kids, to make sure, you're carrying yourself. I mean, like I said, you guys are awesome. You look beautiful, to make sure you're keeping yourself together, right? Like, what does it take for you, and how does being black, being black and beautiful affect your life, or just being black in general?
I think we just have to have those moments where we take a step back and just realize when, okay, we're overdoing it in certain areas, or we're overextending. So we have to take a step back, make sure we keep up with our self-care. I meditate. I try to meditate. We work out, so that kind of is a stress relief for us. And yeah,
Journaling.
what'd you say?
Who?
Journaling.
Absolutely.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
I'll send you a
Affirmations,
journal.
anybody?
I'm actually a life coach, so
I saw that. I saw that. Yeah, that was dope.
so
That was dope.
I feel like we talking to one another too. That helps us out a lot. We vent to each other a lot.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
we encourage one another, prayer. Some Sundays we send each other the church link. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
We just, that's just how we are. Like we were friends first, turned into family, and then and business owners. Like that's literally how it went.
Mhm. We do dinner dates.
Yeah.
Like we do stuff that sometimes will take our mind off the business and off of everything that we do have going on outside of being moms, workers, business owners.
We set rules for dinner. We're not talking about this,
We don't
this,
talk
or this.
about this. We're just gonna have a good time.
Yep.
I think that's super unique that you guys are so forward and you're thinking, right? You lay the platform down and you say we're going to stick to this, right? I think that's a big deal. Now, from a father, and I like to do this a lot because I like to cause a little bit of controversy in everybody's life. No, I'm messing with you. No, I don't. I'm lying. I'm lying. But from a father's eye and what I could see from, visually, my sister and my lady and my mother, just strong women around me, what I could see from them is how hard they fight every single day. I mean, every single day. It's a fight. It's not easy to wake up, get dressed, get the kids together first. You know what I mean? It's not easy to do none of that. I wake up late. My lady up, but way before me getting these kids there. And I'm like, yo, I don't know how you do it every morning, right? Like y'all got something in you that, in my opinion, men just don't
Superpowers.
have.
You
For
know,
me,
Superpowers.
it's fear of
Yeah.
disappointing my kids.
Okay.
My biggest thing with them, I don't want them to see me fail. So that keeps me going. You know what I mean? Like I have 4 sons. So
Yeah,
For me
you got
is,
4
I don't
dudes.
want to be broke, so I know I gotta get up and get it.
yeah.
You say
No,
you don't want to be
Nobody else
broke?
here that's gonna help
Nope.
me get it.
None of us don't want to be broke. None of us don't want to be
Definitely not that.
asking for, vacation time. We just want to be able to work on our own time, leave something for our children, as well as live a good life. Because nowadays, everybody lives this rat race. You work to pay bills.
Yeah.
Like, that's not okay.
Yeah,
By the
that's
time
not
I'm
okay.
60, maybe I'll retire. And then by that time, I'm too tired to even take vacations.
Exactly.
Right. Right.
we all have like ways that we grew up or like things in our past or just living situations we had in our past that we just never want to go back to. Like I never want to experience being broke. I never want to experience like my kid having to not eat or anything along those lines.
Right.
So I gotta make sure like something is happening, something is coming in.
Mhm.
And the way that I do it is I just try not to think about like I have all of this going on because that kind of drains me. Like, oh, how am I even doing all of this? I question myself, like, how am I even doing all of this? No, just do it. Just don't think about it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Mhm.
So what would you guys say to a woman? Like if you met a woman today and all 4 of you together, and because I see this a lot, I see a lot of kumbaya moments, right? But you know this woman is going through it, right? Like she carries herself as if she's not, but y'all got intuition, unlike anything I ever seen before. Y'all know when something's wrong. Like let's say you met this woman, she's in a place in her life, she just can't get it together. Like, what are you saying to her?
We've all been there. We've been there before. Like, you will be fine. Like,
We
keep pushing, keep moving. I think I've heard that from this group a bunch of times. And we've all heard it from each other. Like, we've been there, got past it, keep going.
Yep, this
Keep
is
going.
all
We don't want to keep working on a problem. We gotta find a solution.
and it's okay to cry. Let it out.
Let it out, and then it's time to move on.
Mhm.
pour it
How we
out.
gonna
Man.
fix the
Pour it out.
problem?
Pour
Pour
it
it
out.
out on the canvas.
Pour it out. Get it out. Because the longer you hold on to something that's bothering you, the more it manifests into something different. Your mind starts creating a bigger issue out of it than it really
Bigger
is.
issue.
Mhm.
Get it out and start figuring out, what, this is the problem. Here's the solution.
What's
Or
the
what step
solution?
do I need to go to in order to get to the solution?
Right.
That I think that's dope. Us men, we got ego issues, right?
Oh yeah.
So okay. All right.
You're like, yeah,
Yeah.
that part.
I'm just saying we got ego issues, right? And sometimes it's hard for us to talk to anybody, so we walk around with this S on our chest, where the S should be upside down, 5 problems, right? I think sometimes we carry so many issues with us, and we take it out on you guys, right? And I will honestly say I came a long way for me to even realize some of these things, right? Because I knew that I just wasn't treating my lady okay, you know, and I had to go to God with it, and I had to ask God to fix me in order for me to be a better man for her, but not only be a better man for her, be a better man for my children, you know, be a better father, be a better business owner, be a better manager for the people I work with, just be better in all areas of my life, right? Now, when it comes to spirituality, I don't know if any of you are spiritual, right? But if you are, where do you pull from? Is that your source that you pull from, or do you solely rely on your sisters?
So I got a question for you, Daryl. What is your meaning of spirituality? Because I feel like people have different definitions as to what it is. Because when you say that, people would just go straight to God.
Yeah.
So what is your definition?
My definition of spirituality is that inner feeling that you get when you know what's right or you know what's wrong. It's a feeling within that tells you it, like I just said, intuition, right? You get that feeling on the inside. To me, that's your spirit talking to you, right? Like you said, some people go directly to God, right? I think God is the source, but you got to understand from the inside, from within, there's a feeling that you have to adhere to in order to even go to God. That's my definition of spirituality, right? So
oh, go ahead. You good?
nope. I was going to give it back. I would look. We passing the ball. We passing the ball.
So yeah, I'm a strong believer in God, and I feel like sometimes things can be like very jumbled in my life, or things can start going bad if I'm starting to stray away from God, or if I'm like not listening to what I'm that feeling during like these different decisions that I'm making, not listening to that. Or and if I know that he's like telling me something or like whatever, if I'm not listening to it, I sometimes have to like circle back. Like I will literally start praying. Like I brought one of our sisters here on the chat to church with me, and she had to reel me back in a couple of times, you know? So definitely I think that's my source. That's where I go to. And I think that the closer that you are to God, the closer you can be with someone else. Like both of you guys be very close to God in order to be great as a union. I'm not saying it's the only way to be great as a union, but that's my thought process around spirituality.
I walk by faith and not by sight. So knowing that and knowing that God is my number one resource to everything that I do, it makes it so much easier for me to get up and go every day.
Right.
And I start my day off with meditating and a prayer, and my day runs smooth every time I do it.
Yeah. Now, just to let everybody know that that is 2 completely different things. Meditation is completely different from prayer. All right, so let's separate the 2, because she's not saying she's not saying
right.
I'm not praise in her prayers, her meditation. She's not saying that. Because some people would like to think that, oh, she's saying she meditating prayers to say no, it ain't. It ain't the same. It is.
She's a witch.
She's floating. Oh my. No, it ain't that. But listen, man, we're coming up on 9:35, so we got a couple more minutes, right? It went fast, right? So here's something I got for you. What I'm going to do is, you guys are awesome, freaking unbelievable. I believe in everything that you're doing, like I said on a video. But what I'm going to do is I am going to donate. I don't have a lot of money, but I'm going to donate $100 to you guys. And
Thank you.
because I truly believe in supporting, right? I believe in you guys. I believe in everything that, like, for one, your faith. You know, you all talked about your faith. That's important to me. I know what God did to me, right? I know how he changed me. It seemed like it was overnight. I know it took a little time. It took, overnight. I said overnight again. No, it wasn't overnight. It was a couple months, but he's still working on me, right? I'm a work in progress, but I'm not afraid anymore. I was a scared little dude thinking that I was buff and tough and knew everything, right? And it takes a strong person to admit that, and I know that. And now here I am in front of you guys, 4 strong women, able to conduct myself in such a way to get some stuff out of you. No, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. But no, I really appreciate you guys. And like I said, I am going to donate $100. You can use it for material, whatever you guys need. I definitely want to support, and hopefully we can come together in the future. This has been a joy. This will not be the first or the last time we meet. And I just want you guys, again, to talk about what's important. I'm not here. You're not here. Tell the people why this is important. Why this is important for them to come to you.
Who wants to take that?
It's important for you guys to come to us because you're supporting a Black business for women that work hard, and we will show you a good time, and that's what we do.
We cater to our customers. There's a lot of times when people come to us with ideas, and we're willing to, make sure that you get the picture that you're envisioning.
Right. Okay. Now,
you know what I'm saying?
So you guys want to talk about where people can reach you, your platforms, stuff like that?
Yes. Oh, yes. Instagram at Pour It Out Painting, Facebook, Pour It Out Painting. Our website is www.pouritOutPainting.com.
Our email.
Oh,
Yep.
pouritOutPainting@gmail.com.
Yep. Very easy. Whatever you
Very
do,
easy.
type
Pour it
in,
out,
pour it out. Let's say it all together now. Pour it out.
We wasn't in sync then, guys. We gotta get
All right,
back
you
in.
guys ready? 5, 4, 3, 2. Pour it out. No.
I still didn't get it right.
That's what we're trying to do.
It's all good. It's all good. So thank you guys again. It's been awesome. Remember, everybody, that this will be streaming on my YouTube channel. The floor is yours. Saturday, which is the 20th. I cannot wait to see it. My editing skills is on point.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna make it look real good. It's gonna sound real good. But we definitely gonna do this again. We're gonna hold an event together, and hold me to this. We're gonna hold an event together. I don't know how much are you guys charging for the for a day?
Depends on your group size.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yes.
let's say 4 hours.
4 hours.
That's
That's
usually how.
usually our party out time.
Yeah.
How did I know that? No.
I mean,
went on our website. See, everybody else pouring on the website, Haney. You went on our website. You typed that in. Okay. Yes, you did. You did your research, sir.
You did his research.
I was trying to play it like I didn't know what I was talking about. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
All right. But no, this has been fun. You guys enjoyed yourself?
We definitely
Yes,
did.
Good.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes,
for
thank
sure,
you.
for sure. And look, anything I believe in, I push hard as hell for it. And I support it. So again, we're gonna talk outside of this, right? So for like this stream is for everybody to get to know you guys, right? Because that's going to be important. But we're going to talk outside of this to see how we can come together and maybe put together an event for some people. If I have to pay a certain amount for the event, I'll pay a certain amount for the event. But I don't want anybody to pay for anything. So we'll talk about that offline, right? We'll get something together. And we'll talk about that. But I think it's been awesome. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us.
For inviting us.
And this has been what? What's the name of the show? Oh, come on. I always put people on the spot.
I know.
The floor is yours.
The floor is yours.
The floor is yours. Yeah. The
All right, we're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this again. Say it at the same time. All right, y'all ready? This has been
The floor is yours.
Yo, this has been a joy. Thank you guys so much. Listen, we about to get up out of here, but if y'all want to, y'all can catch the screen. Not if y'all want to, y'all going to. Y'all gonna catch the
Don't
screen
have to.
They
on
better.
Saturday, and it's gonna be bananas, right? Look,
Yeah.
we out. Peace, love, boom. I'm out, baby.